Hey everyone, thank you for time to watch my channel, Past, Present, and Future Peer. I have this interesting article coming out of the Miami Herald that I want to bring some attention to you guys. As you see here, Roman ruins reappear from river in drought-stricken Europe almost 2,000 years later. As we all know, as of right now, Europe's going through a massive drought right now. So it's really bad for everybody that's going on in the East, and I pay my respects to them. But during this drought, we're actually seeing a lot of ruins and structures that were actually built in antiquity and just was covered up during high levels of water throughout the ages, as we all know. So let's dive into this. It says here, dropping water levels revealed a massive complex of Roman ruins in Spain as Europe continues to struggle under a record breakout drought, as I explained earlier. Ancient Romans began construction on a military camp in what is now northwestern Spain, along the Lima River in Galicia. In about 75 AD, Spanish researchers wrote in a 2018 study they abandoned the camp about a century later. The remaining ruins became submerged after the construction of a dam in 1949, created the Asconches Reservoir, the Guardian reported. One thing that I want to just point out is, like, when they were constructing this dam, I would think that they would do some type of like layout or like further down research when it comes to the land before constructing this. I mean, I would think, didn't anybody notice that there was ruins? I mean, in this area, I mean, I know like the death of it contributed to it also, but just wanted to point that out. I actually want to dive down here too. The ancient ruin camp reappeared on the riverbank. Its entire ruin complex on the display drone footage posted on August 26 by Farah Dive showed, which I'm going to show you guys right now, aerial footage of the campsite. Aerial photographs show a sprawling collection of neatly organized stone structures primarily made of gray-brown cobblestones. What's left of a wall runs around the smaller structures, water lapping at its edge. A once granite entrance stands partially collapsed, almost welcoming the river that lies just beyond its doorway. And as you can see, this last shot right here is just mesmerizing that they got from an aerial view. As you can see how close it was to the bank, and due to the drought right now that's going on in Europe, it was able to be revealed. But wow, just shows what the Romans can do in antiquity. Now back to the article. Wanted to bring out this main part of the article. In its prime, Aquarius Cornus housed up to 600 Roman soldiers, Atlas Obscura reported. It had multiple barracks, 2 granaries, a hospital, temple, and thermal baths from the area's natural hot springs. Like I keep telling you from people in antiquity, they're really smart and sophisticated people. These wasn't no bonehead people, like they want to say like people back in antiquity weren't sophisticated. This shows you. But I'll continue. Romans at camp would throw offerings of spiritual significance into the hot baths, Atlas Obscura reported. Centuries later, Oliver Crosses has been thrown underwater. The full complex emerged as the water levels in the Asconches Reservoir fell to 49% capacity. So one thing I wanted to point out was where it says Romans at a camp would throw offerings of spiritual significance. Now, as we all know, the Romans were pagan up to the 3rd century, with Constantine converting from paganism into Christianity. But one of the main deities that was worshipped around that time and they would give offerings to, which I'll leave at the end of my channel, is Sol Invictus. And as you all know, Sol Invictus was a sun deity that they worshipped and came actually from, well, part of it from Spain, if you catch me. But yeah, not Spain, I meant Syria. My fault. But yeah, if you want more information pertaining to the Romans around this time, I'm gonna leave a link at the very end video so you guys can get into it. It's very interesting when you see how the Romans were before Christianity and what they worshipped. But yeah, I just wanted to bring this story out of this ancient Roman structures that was found in Europe due to the massive drought. Thank you again for taking the time to watch the video, and I'll leave a link right here pertaining to Sol Invictus, one of the deities that they worship throughout this time. And thanks again for taking the time to watch the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.